Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Ask a Consul about holiday travel. My name is Bintu, and I am the Information Officer here at the U.S. Consulate General in Ho Chi Minh City. I know a lot of you have many questions, especially with the fast approaching holiday season. So I invited one of my colleagues from the Consul section to ask questions about traveling during the holiday season. David is a Consul officer in our non-immigrant visa section. David, welcome.
Thanks, Bintu. It's great to be here.
So we know many people are excited about the travel season, and I know many of you have questions. So we're going to ask David our first question. I want to go to the U.S. For the holiday season. How soon should I apply for a visa?
You should apply for your B1, B2 non-immigrant visa as soon as you know your travel plans. B1, B2 is the visa class for foreigners going to the United States for business, tourism, or even just visiting relatives. Demand for visa interviews usually increases during the holiday season, so even though the consulate has worked hard to decrease wait times recently, it's helpful to apply as soon as you know your travel plans.
So you mentioned the B1, B2 visa. What forms do I need to submit to apply for the B1, B2 visa?
You submit the same form that you submit for all non-immigrant visas, the DS-160. You can find the DS-160 at ustraveldocs.com or on the visa section of the U.S. Consulate General Ho Chi Minh City's website. You can even complete the DS-160 form yourself.
And for those who do not speak English, how can they complete the DS-160 by themselves?
The consulate published a step-by-step video guide to completing your DS-160 in Vietnamese, so keep an eye out for that on the consulate's YouTube and Facebook pages. I know the DS-160 can look confusing, but it really only requires information that you already know, such as the visa class that you're applying for, in this case, the B1, B2, as well as your itinerary and various information about your passport, family, employment, education, and travel history. Thousands of people all over the world complete their own DS-160 forms every day, and I know that many more of our Vietnamese applicants could do so too.
Now David, why would I do the DS-160 myself when I could just pay a visa agent to do the application for me?
Well, first, you'll save money, and you'll have more to spend for gifts for the holidays. More importantly, you're the only person who is solely responsible for the content of your DS-160 form, even if someone else completes it for you. By completing it yourself, you know exactly what information has been entered on the form and you know it's correct. Reduce the chance that your DS-160 includes incorrect information. Providing incorrect information on your DS-160 form hurts your chances of getting a visa, not just now, but possibly for future applications as well.
Do I need to bring any supporting documents to the interview?
Although we do not require many supporting documents for a B1, B2 tourist visa, some may be helpful depending on your situation. For example, if you have a lot of prior travel but a new passport, it may be helpful to bring your old passport with you. If you're visiting family in the United States, it may be helpful to bring a photocopy of their visa or other proof of lawful status in the United States. You can find more information about any required supporting documents on the ustraveldocs.com website under the business/tourist visa page. One thing to remember, if you have a new blue-covered Vietnamese passport, you need the place of birth endorsement from the Vietnamese Immigration Department in that passport.
That's right. In our latest edition of Ask a Consul, we focus on the rules for people with blue-covered Vietnamese passports. Viewers with blue-covered passports should check that video out on our Facebook page for the latest information on guidance. Well, David, I'm almost sad to say we've come to our last question. So if I don't need any supporting documents, how do you decide who gets a visa?
The individuals who get visas are the individuals who the consular officer believes will travel to the United States, use their visa properly, and then return to Vietnam. I know that the interview can be stressful, so I recommend taking a deep breath, describing your purpose of travel to the consular officer, and then answering all of the consular officer's questions truthfully. Doing that will give you your best chance of getting a visa.
Thank you all for joining today's edition of Ask a Consul with David. If you all have any more questions, you can always reach out to the consulate's information team using the address listed on the consulate website. See you next time.